What's up, Diggletdreamers? Mathers here with another episode of Classy Friday. I am going to play with a UU team today because we are if we win 2 battles today, I'm only going to play 2 battles, but if we win both of them, then my ranking in UU will go up to 1300, which is pretty cool. At least I think. Oh, I don't think it'll actually make it. No, I might not quite make it to 1300, but I guess we'll find out together, right? Let's look for a battle. Why does it do that every single time? I said it every time. I have to change it every time. I don't know why. I don't even know what move it is. It probably just told me, but I missed it. I don't know why. I did that the last 2 times I used this team. It made me do that all over again, even though I had it set to adamant each time. I don't know, man. Alright, fighting Ulrich. Wait for everything to come down. Alright. He's got a powerful UU team. He's bringing nothing but the finest in the tier, and he's very, very serious because he immediately sets the timer up. Can't high jump kick with Yinch out until this Trevenant is gone. But once I do, it's going to be pretty powerful. Let's lead with Rabbits. Absolutely great to taunt the Trevenant and the Forges. Maybe even the Domfan slash. Yes, Domfan's here. Could go for the Ice Shard though, so it's not really worth staying in. Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight into Chester Watson. If you guys don't know the song by Glass Animals, Gooey, there's a remix featuring Chester Watson that is really awesome, which is basically how I came up with the idea for this team. Not this team, but that's how I came up with this name. Could Leech Seed, but Trevenant really does me in. Chester can do nothing to Trevenant. You do go for the knockoff turn 1, which is interesting. Probably predicting the switch, I guess. Good thing I didn't taunt, right? I'm gonna go pull the switch straight into my Entei, because predicting him to go out into his Trevenant to either take the Drain Punch or Leech Seed that is surely on its way. Oh, he just sets up the rocks. God damn. This guy is better than I. This thing's actually a problem. I guess I can go back into Chester. You can't do much to Chester. Well, I'm just getting played like a banjo right now. I'm gonna go for Leech Seed this time, but I know he's gonna go in the Trevenant this time. And it's gonna be really, really annoying. Really wishing I had Synthesis instead of Curse on this thing. I tried putting Curse on my Chestnut just to try out something new, but it has yet to really come in handy. Alright, he's taking a little more time deciding. Will he go into the Trevenant this time? He does go into the Trevenant. Getting read like a book. I said 3 O's by accident. I'm just gonna Spiky Shield first turn, just to scout out what he wants to do. If he like pulls a switch or sets up something, that'd be crazy. Alright, I set up the switch, he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, so that's kind of what I expected, but I didn't want to call anything quite yet. Is he gonna predict me to switch? Well, obviously I gotta switch out. But is he gonna? What is he gonna predict? Probably he can just safely go for leash. Like, ain't no thing. I think the safest switch is to predict another Will-O-Wisp and go into Milotic so I can get the Marvel Scale, and then because if I go into Entei and then Rocks and then Leech Seed, that's not very good. And I can get Ice Beam on Trevenant with Milotic. Alright, he pulls a switch into the Forges. It's toxic. Sure. The Aggron switch is pretty obvious. Or if he has Harvest on his Trevenant, that could be pretty obvious too, but let's go for it. Oh, we miss. Of course we miss. And he gets the special attack drop. Good gravy. Do we go for a Scald predicting the Aggron, or do we just go for another Toxic? Go for a Scald. Pull the switch, pull the switch, pull the switch, please. We get a nice crit burn on this Aggron as it comes in. That would be nice. Ooh, he goes into the Trevenant, so he must be running Lum on that Trevenant. That's good to know. That's good to know. I'm just gonna go for an Ice Beam, see how much damage it does. Kind of, I guess, test out, see how invested this thing is. Super effective. I don't know, 28%. Oh, he misses the Will-O-Wisp. He has leftovers. Wait a minute. It's toxic him. He's not running Harvest? They have Natural Cure? Ooh. Is he doing something different, running the Natural Cure, Trevor? We didn't see any first game, right? Yeah, did not Frisk. So it must be Natural Cure, unless he's just running Harvest and Leftovers for some stupid reason. Let's go into Nyx. Maybe he'll pull the double Leech Seed, trying to be cool and everything, but if he does go for a Will-O-Wisp again, then I don't really care. Goes for a Horn Leech that time. Now we can hit pretty much everything on this team except the Hydreigon, but I doubt the Hydreigon really wants to take a Sacred Fire. Sacred Fire is going to do some nice damage to this team. Hopefully killing this fucking Trevenant, because I'm tired of it. Then comes the Aggron, which takes it pretty well. But we can Bulldoze. It's gonna Mega Evolve. We hope for the burn. There's a 50% chance to burn. I think we can burn. Taking the risk. It does Mega Evolve. And we get more damage that time. And we get the burn. That's what I like to see. Entei putting in the finest work. And we can go for another Sacred Fire and kill this thing. And we still have enough to come in on another switch with the rocks up, which is nice. So I can get some damage on whatever he goes into, or kill this Aggron and then switch. So we're looking okay. We're looking okay. In comes the Hydreigon, that's a good move. Can we get another burn? No, we don't. But we get a nice 30% damage off on that thing. And now we can pull another switch. We can pretty easily go into Milotic, actually, because I doubt, unless it's like Draco Choice Specs, then he's not going to be doing that much to Hydreigon. Sorry if you heard my phone vibrating. It was my phone vibrating, in case you're wondering. I'm just going to go for a recover because it'll be nice to get some HP back. We can kind of test to see if he maybe choiced in some fashion. Usually all high dragons are choiced. He does switch out as we get a recover off, and he gets some more burn damage. Maybe he was just trying to sack to the ice beam there, but I'm just going to go for a scald and probably kill this thing. I'm pretty sure I outspeed. I'm not that slow. Yeah, we get a scald off and we kill off his mega, which is nice. That didn't really get a chance to do much at all. And now what does he bring in? The Trevenant. We'll see if it's natural cure. Okay. In comes the Flex. The probably dynamic punching champ. I would not like to see it. But I think our best move is to go into Chester. Chester can probably take a hit decently well. Better than anyone on the team, I should say. Oh boy, that is a 2-hit KO. Especially since I don't have my leftovers, but we can go for a spiky shield. We break through the confusion, and we get some damage on him. We don't see any leftovers, so there is a chance that he's scarfed. I'm going to do a quick test right now. Data chest 64. So Machamp is slower unless he has speed investment or he's scarfed. So let's see if we can maybe get a low roll here and live the dynamic punch. Is it possible? Though we kind of need this thing. Yeah, too late. So I think he is speed invested, which is really good to know. Could be scarfed. Will a high jump kick kill? So with the Trevenant sitting around. So that is a risky move. I wonder if Mavis still outspeeds even if it's scarfed. I think I'm going to try it. Maybe he's not scarfed, maybe he just has a little speed investment. We can hope. In comes Mavis. Can't go for a Draco because the Fortress is there. I'm just going to go for an Air Slash because I can't risk this thing. If I go for a taunt predicting the Fortress, that would be nice, but if he doesn't switch out, then that's a problem. Okay, the Fortress does come in. We get a nice Air Slash off on it. And now we can taunt it. Hopefully he doesn't just go for a blast or something. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna attack? Is he gonna... I don't know. He's taking his time to decide on this one. We go for the taunt, and he does go for the Moonblast. Nice play, man. Nice play. That is huge because Mavis was pretty much our only hope against that Machamp. And it really helped us against the Trevenant and the Hydreigon, so this is not looking good, folks. I am free to Toxic, I think. Unless the Trevenant is still Toxic and doesn't have Natural Cure. Okay, we can't get a Toxic off on the Fortress. He gets another special attack drop. He's getting so many special attack drops. This is Serene Grace Fortress. Jeez. Alright. I'm just gonna go for some Scald. Maybe he'll switch to the champion and we can get a burn. I don't know. So it does have Natural Cure. We don't get a burn. But we can't toxic. And we don't really have a safe switch in right now. Yeah, we get the toxic off. It goes for the leech seed. I'm gonna go into Ampharos right now. He goes for the Horn Leech. He gets a crit. That's not good. Oh, that is such a problem. I don't think I can even do much to this thing. Yeah, why did I even go into this? I'm so dumb. Honestly, shouldn't even Mega Evolve because there's so many threats around. Kind of need the stab boost though, so I'm just gonna go for the Dragon Pulse. If he brings in the Florges, I think he pretty much puts the last nail in the coffin, you know. And it doesn't look like we're gonna be getting to 1300 today. He does bring in the Florges, and there goes that nail in the coffin. And that's why I didn't want to Mega Evolve either. I can go into my Florges though, not my Florges, my Melodic. Melodic is so... it's very, it leaves a lot to be desired, to be honest. Maybe it's because I'm not running this usual Sleep Talk set, but I'm starting to understand why Melodic was down in RU when X and Y first came out. It definitely did not belong in RU, but it's definitely not like top tier UU stuff anymore. Don't know why, but it's just the way it is. Let's go for a Scald. I think we can stall out this thing, especially because it's toxic. And if we get a burn, that'd be nice. No burn. No burn, no burn, no burn. I'm just gonna go for Recover. Hopefully we can live a Horn Leech. Just go for Leech Seed. 1957 and Milo Green. Guys, if you don't know the band Milo Green, you should check them out. 1957, I think it is considered their most popular song. I used to name my Melodic Milo all the time, and then check them out. Milo Green. They're coming out with a second album this month, which is cool. Yeah, 1957 is their single. And because Milo... oh, he pulled the double Leech Seed, predicting the switch. Not bad. But I know this thing is Natural Cure. I should try running that, actually. Natural Cure lefties, not a bad set. I'm just going to go for an Ice Beam, see if we can get some nice damage off on this thing. Maybe we can score a crit. We don't get a crit, but we get a nice 43%. And he gets us the Will-O-Wisp, so we do have a Marvel scale up now. Which is not bad. We can actually stall out this thing, even with Leech Seed up. He might realize that. Ah, I was gonna go for the Skull. That's okay though. Ice Beam is pretty much about what I want to do on the Florges, but with the Leech Seed up, Florges can actually do much better against us. I will recover once before switching. But to be honest, this is not looking good. He does pull the switch back into the Trevenant as I go for the Recover. Just to get that Natural Cure. I guess is what I did that. going to make the ballsy play and go into Entei. I have to do something, basically. He does go for the Horn Leech, which does kill, because I was only at 6% after the rocks. Oh well. Going to Mienshao now, and I'll go for a knockoff. So if we can knock off the Choice Scarf on the Machamp, it doesn't really matter actually at this point. But, hey. I'm just going to go for the knockoff anyway, because it'll get rid of something's item. It'll kill this Trevenant. Protects as we go for the knockoff. I mean, that's not a bad play. This guy is just wiping the floor with me, to be honest. It seemed like I was doing okay when I got his Aggron down, but in comes the Donphan. We can knock off its leftovers, and then it's pretty much got us. I can go into my Milotic, because my Milotic can probably take an Earthquake, but definitely not well. Not as well as Chestnut would have, especially with that burn. And I think it outspeeds, so I'm just going to go for a Scald. If we don't outspeed, maybe we'll kill it. Because if I recover it, then I might just die anyway. We get the kill with the Scald. Alright, we do outspeed, but now we can bring in lots of other stuff, like the Hydreigon. You could probably sweep with the Hydreigon right now. Not actually, no. Because I can kill it with the Mienshao. Well, I can't, literally. He does bring in the Hydreigon. Gonna recover, but he's probably just gonna kill me. Dark Pulse does kill, and that's pretty much all I got. I can go into Socks and U-turn. I do outspeed, even if this is Scarfed, which is good to know. And he doesn't know I'm Scarfed yet, so I might be able to get some nice damage or a kill off on this thing, if he thinks he can outspeed. He does switch into the Florges as I U-turn. And I can go into something that's weak to Florges' stab. So Florges can pretty much clean up, actually. Oh boy. I can't just go for a Thunderbolt. It definitely outspeeds though, because I have pitiful speed when I'm an Ampharos. But maybe we can get some nice damage off on the Florges before it kills us. Doubt it though. Yeah, it outspeeds and kills us with a Moonblast. Now I can come in, maybe lock myself into Poison Jab. It hits everything at least neutrally. And it'll kill the Florges. So, can't go for a Jump Kick because I'll die when the Trevenant comes in. Can't go for Knockoff because it's resisted by 3 out of 4. And I can't go for U-turn because it won't kill the Florges. So I'm just going to go for Knockoff, or Poison Jab, I mean. I'm just going to do it. Maybe I can kill the Florges right now. Who knows, who knows, who knows. Alright, we get a crit and kill the Florges. I don't think the crit mattered because Poison Jab from Mienshao is pretty powerful. Actually, higher attack than use speed. In comes the Flex, the Machamp. Can we KO with a Poison Jab? I doubt it. GG. No, we get the poison though, and he kills us with a Dynamic Punch, and that is going to be the end of our first match. Why don't we find a second one? Oh, I forgot to check what rank we were. Let's check real quick. Fall down to 1238, so we are not getting up to 1300s today, but maybe someday. I can always hope, right guys? I can always hope. Let's try another battle. I went right away against Tristan X11. Repping the Aerodactyl, and he's got his own Mienshao. He's got a lot of shinies. He's got actually 3 shinies. He's got his own Mienshao. He's got 2 possible Megas in the Aggron and the Aerodactyl. I'm thinking Aggron because Aggron's pretty weak to fighting and ground and stuff without the Mega. And Aerodactyl is still pretty viable as like a lead without the Mega evolution, you know. Predicting that to be a lead then, I think I'm going to open with Ampharos. And I could probably get the Mega evolution off as he goes for maybe some rocks or something. Ampharos can actually be pretty powerful against this team. He does have a Focus Blast for the Aggron. He has a Thunderbolt for this and the Slowking. Would be really nice to have. He doesn't have a ground type, so you know what? Instead of going for the Thunderbolt, I'm going to predict him to switch to try to save this thing and go for the Volt Switch. But I think a Volt Switch will kill I think a Volt Switch will kill. I think a Volt Switch will kill. If he decides to stay in. If not, I get some initiative. Let's see what he does. He does stay as he goes for the Earthquake. Can we get the kill? He does have this Sash. So that's good. He would have KO'd with the second Earthquake. So that's good that we got the Volt Switch actually. And we can come into our Scarfer and he might predict the Fake Out. But I'm just going to go for a U-turn. Really switch. Really save the Aerodactyl. He does save the Aerodactyl, and we get some more initiative. That's good stuff. And we can go into my Entei and be in a pretty good position. Go for Sacred Fire. It's going to be pretty nice against most of his team. The Slowking can probably take it pretty well, but if we get a burn, that'd be nice. I'm going to go for it. I agree with this guy. I do hate Blissey. Can we get a burn? We get a burn as he goes for Wish. I'm pretty sure he's going to protect this turn. But I'm going to bluff the Choice Band and just keep going for Sacred Fires. Probably going to protect. He could switch. Ooh, he's going to switch into the Aerodactyl and try to get it back to full. That's not a bad play. Ooh, he goes into this. We get the burn, and the Wish heals it up. We know this is going to be his Mega, though. But Sacred Fire becomes super effective when you Mega Balls. We learned that with the last battle, because Rock does resist fire, so I'm going to go for it again. Because he's burned, he can't really do much to me. Nerfitar. Does Mega Evolve, get a nice 35%, and he roars us out. Okay, okay. I can just Flamethrower right here. Not really fearing anything. Because I definitely outspeed. There's no possible way he can outspeed. And I will kill the Flamethrower. So I've already lost. Goes into David. Sensational GP is on the field. And he takes the Flamethrower like a champ. And now he can probably go for an Ice Beam, actually. There's no way I'm about to go through. I see possibilities. I never want anyone to give up that early in the battle. I'll let myself do it, but not other people. He goes for the Calm Mind. Okay. That's scary. Maybe. This guy is very down on himself at this moment. And before Toxic. Obvious, yes. Good. This is the one of the good moments that I'm not using Sleep Talk. I'm gonna miss anyway. It's a good time I'm not running the Sleep Talk set because that does not have Toxic. Can we kill with the Scald? I think we might be able to. I'm gonna go for it anyway because I can't Toxic. No point in recovering, and the Ice Beam is not stab, so Scald is definitely the best move here. Okay, we killed the Scald. That's good. So we basically crippled his, it looks like it is his defensive core, because it looks like Florges and Aggron were his core, and he has more of an offensive Slowking. Here comes the Aerodactyl. I'm just gonna Scald again. I don't know what this wants to do. He's gonna Stone Edge. I think we can take a Stone Edge. It could Roost, but if it Roosts, I think a Scald will kill. He just gets up his Rocks, which is not a bad play. And we kill his Aerodactyl. So look at that. 1957 coming away with 2 KOs in this round. Looking at the late game, I think Mienshao is going to be huge. Fighting for it. Everybody's questioning 1957. And Milo Green. 1957. Milo. Yeah, it's kind of a couple steps to get to the name, but it is there. I can go into Chester on this thing pretty safely. He sees. He gets it, he's cool. He's hip. In comes Chester. On the knockoff. Jeez, Chester does not get to use his leftovers at all. You know, I had Big Root on this thing before I started recording, but I like the leftovers better, but it's not even, I don't even get to use the leftovers now. I think he'll want to switch here. So I'm going to get the Leech Seed up. The only thing I had to kill this is dead. The Aerodactyl, yeah. That's looking. We have 6 though. Special Psychic type move. I mean, a Slowking can definitely, especially an offensive Slowking, can definitely take out a Chestnut. Chestnut can't really take a Special Psychic move. Shock. So he has Psy Shock instead of Psy Kick. So that's unfortunate. Let's just... Do you think he'll Dragon Dance here? That would be terrifying. I'm just gonna Spiky Shield anyway, because if he doesn't, it'll be nice. We get some Leech Seed recovery no matter what. And I think we could take even a +1 hit from this thing. He does Dragon Dance. Oh man, it's so obvious. I should have just gone for a Drain Punch. Let's go for one now. Made one prediction. And I almost predicted that prediction too. Oh, he has the Poison Jab. And we get the Drain Punch. Making progress. I'm like coaching this guy through his battle. Do we Spiky Shield again? It's not happening. Yeah, I don't think it's worth Spiky Shielding, because if we do Spiky Shield and he Dragon Dances again, then he can kill us. So I do have to go for the Drain Punch, because he can't kill us with another Poison Jab at this point. He does predict the Drain Punch and switches out into his Sensational GP. Something quick that you can deal with Fire types and Chestnut. What's like a Scarf Water type in UU or something? Run a Mega and late. Keep it as a late game sweeper. Because if you run Aerodactyl as a lead, Because if you lead with it, then it's probably not going to do much, because if it gets rocks up and then it gets hit and then focus sash is broken and stuff, then it's not going to do much. But if you keep it in the back with the focus sash and then run Hone Claws, then you get an accurate Stone Edge, Earthquake, Aerial Ace. Alright, well, if it doesn't work on this team, then maybe something else. I sweep with Mega Arrow a lot. Yeah. Oh, he does get me on the side shock. I thought he was going to Calm Mind. Okay. Put Home Claws on your Aerodactyl. That's all I gotta say. This guy just doesn't get it. I probably shouldn't have gone to that, actually. But this thing does counter my team pretty well. So that's a free Home Claws. I'm just gonna go for Thunderbolt. Okay, now he gets it. Now he gets it. We get a nice, effective move, and we resist. He doesn't get the burn, thankfully. And I'm going to go for a Volt Switch this time, in case he decides to get the Regenerator. And switch out. He does. Into the Fighting for it, and we get a nice Volt Switch. Ooh, that does so much. And I wish I had my Scarfer now. But we know this thing's not Scarf, right? You saw it switch its moves up. Could have a Fake Out, though. Could possibly have a Fake Out. So let's go into the safer play and go into our Chestnut. And I'm just gonna Spiky Shield right here. Spiky Shield. And he does go for the Drain Punch. Rest in peace. Bravely. Mienshao is definitely one of my favorites, actually. Like, just in the last, like, basically since I started this channel, I've, like, recently just really loved Mienshao and its design. Unfortunate that mine is already gone, but... in comes the Slow King, which I do not have a Grass-type move for, but let's get the Leech Seed up, since we know it's Psy Shock and not Psychic. We might be able to take a hit then. Maybe we'll Calm Mind. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Let me check the team builder. Just check the UU tier real quick. Deal with fire types. And Chestnut. No. Flygon, no. Hydreigon. I don't know about that. Nidoking could. Nidoqueen would be even better, honestly. Starmie. Starmie. Starmie would be good. I think I could definitely run a Starmie if you run Psychic on it. Intimidate Arcanine. Shits on Aerodactyl, yeah. True. Doesn't shit on Starmie though. Does not shit on Starmie. That's really unfortunate that we missed that Leech Seed, to be honest. Because that would have been nice. Dual Water Psychic. Also true. Chandelier with HP 1. I have run Chandelier with HP Water before. What can take a Side Shock? Not much. I think we have to let Chester has to go down here. Yeah, Chester's got to go down. Let's just go for a Leech Seed in case he Calm Minds. Oh, he switches into the thingamajig, getting the Regenerator, I guess. We can spike his shield here. No, we can't. Let's Drain Punch. Oh god, oh god. Oh, he's gonna roar, I knew it. Oh, we get protected, okay. I thought it went through. That's good. Aggron goes down. Wouldn't I need to Specs it to get the kill? Let's find out. Calc. Does a Starmie need his Specs to kill a Chestnut? OU offensive spinner, sure. Let's run a Chestnut. The defensive. Fast Shock's a 2-hit KO. What if we put a Psychic though? Hidden Power Psychic, Psychic. Oh, yeah. I didn't realize if that was Specs or not. No, it's a Life Orb. Psychic. Oh. Life Orb. Let's see, he probably has to Dragon Dance here, so I'm going to go for the Drain Punch. So you don't need Specs to KO a Chestnut. He does go for the Dragon Dance. Can we KO? We can KO with the Drain Punch. Speed. Starmie has 115 speed. Starmie's super fast. What did you... Oh, okay. I don't know what he meant there. Let's see if we can get a Leech Seed up. We can't get a Leech Seed up, and we with a Side Shock. Maybe he'll Calm Mind on this, but I don't really care. I just want to live another turn and get some Leech Seed. What did he think I meant? Oh, Chandelier. Would a Specs... A Flamethrower from a Chandelier would definitely kill a Chestnut. No, and also... I'd run Psychic over Side Shock on Slowking if I didn't have to worry about Suicune. I don't know. Not every team is perfect. You can't cover everything. Exactly, so he knows. And then he didn't, I don't know. Just go for a Drain Punch. You know that every team is perfect, and yet you're worrying about it so much. Yeah, Fletchender would be good. Just don't let it take hits. Don't let it take hits. Like, as simple as that. Like, don't forget you can always switch. Like, Fletchender doesn't need to stay in on anything, as long as you have a couple good defensive things. He does have the slack off, which is good. So it's going to be a little bit longer, but now I need it to switch in on fire attacks. It's going to take a year or two. Well, it's either bulk or speed at this point. You can't have both. I'm just gonna keep drain punching. He's getting to a scary point, honestly. I think I need to pull the switch into 1957 before he gets too crazy. Super fragile. That's why I should only ever be like a suicide lead or a late game sweeper. Those are the only things it should ever be. Let's toxic this thing, please. Please don't miss 1957. That would be the only way. Phew. So it's like just 77%. We got to we can recover now, and we are looking good. This is a long battle. 31 turns now. Ooh, almost kills with that second shot. Just a little side shock. I think he'll kill with this one. Yeah, I'll let him kill. I feel like a jerk going for another recover, so I'm just gonna go for a scald. And let him kill me. Because he dies next turn no matter what. GG, friend. Let's go into Ampharos. Let's get Ampharos to get some action. Does Ampharos have speed? I think it does. It had speed before. You have 126 speed. Yeah. Go for a nice Thunderbolt. Ampharos breaks the mold. I completely forgot that he was Mold Breaker. I don't know what it can even take advantage of with that. Good luck with the team. Oh, he left already. Okay. Well, guys, that's it. We get 1 loss, 1 win on Classy Friday. Not too bad. We're back up to 1267. Not as high as we were when we started, I think. I think that's actually exactly where we were when we started. No, we were at 1257 when we started, I think. I think so. So we might have actually gained points during this session, which is great. But I don't know. I'll check back in the video when I watch it again. But guys, that's going to be it for today's Classy Friday, guys. Keep dreaming and keep it classy. I'll see you next time.